wants to play around with the changes they've had after everybody being like, I don't know where to look in this site. Everybody goes there now. You know, it's kind of just this relationship they grew to.
A is probably one of my favorite sites in the game.
There you go.
Yeah, going to B is a whole different story, and the creativity that's going to come from playing at B is going to be really big for Timmy, man. What's Timmy going to do? Timmy has so many options to play those stars for the pulls, the stuns, or the smokes.
That's a really good point, you know? You
Yeah.
can see that all the orbs, all the nebulas back behind the portion of B could really start to block things off, because all it is would be Omen throwing down a bunch of smokes that requires time. Brimstone would have to use all his util that doesn't come back. So, you know, Astra could open up quite a bit on this map.
All right, we have PLOO on Sage. You saw that ice wall, get him prepped for that tunnel, but with most of the players going to the left side of the minimap, and Astra kind of leading the way by setting utility. And intel coming in from SONII, look, just chilling, grabbing intel, you know. It's just the coolest kid on the block, right? He doesn't see anything just yet, but what we see are 3 people that are just waiting for the sound of that plan to go down.
Slowly pushing in, so they have control over yellow. That's good. Basic walls up, but nobody's covering. Everybody's thinking that since the wall's up, it's going to be covered. A big problem there on pistol rounds. No flank's going to happen. We see them all coming around from the same side. So it's a retake of the site. Defense in favor of Team PLOO here. Great shot by Decky. You'll always see him coming up on the board. Co-captain on the team. A shock dart onto Jake. And this is just a back and forth of chaos. Sean's rethinking the situation. They have 50 seconds. He says, I might go for the flank here. We got to figure something else.
Yeah,
actually, they got the spike and they're out. They are out.
Yeah, you got to get out of there. Sean almost put himself in harm's way. Oh.
Go back to B.
Yeah. Oh, they're going back.
That's perfect.
They faked the rotate.
Yeah. So I don't think that was initially what they wanted. SONII was still at B, but the fact that Sean got shot means he came up with a new strat on the spot. We're going back. They're not going to see this teleport, and they did not see Shifter as well. Timmy's there.
Yeah, 15 seconds. The play has to be made now. You see the utility starting to come in, and Sean is surrounded. He's going to get dropped with a headshot in. Yeah, they got to go out. They got to go all out. 5 seconds left. PLOO is able to pick up Timmy, and SONII being the last man standing for his team. There's nothing he could do. Team PLOO, once again, going to be on board first.
Yeah, they didn't buy it. That's a tough strat to run, because overall, you know, it seems big brain in the middle. You're like, holy crap, he teleported back. They don't know they're not going A. But you have to remember, the A rotation is quite quick for defenders. So if somebody's in A, they're communicating that no one's actually here. So the entire team gets to stay at B. The strat kind of dissolves if it slows down there after that instant play we saw Sean do. And then Team PLOO holds it down strong. First round again for Team PLOO. They're keeping consistent with these pistol rounds. We're looking now from Team SONII's view as they attack again. And we'll see if it is these placed on the back line. Like I said, Astra allows you to play back to front a little bit more instead of that front to back. And we'll see how that works here.
Hey, Riv, the first time I was on Astra and I went into woke mode, Astral mode to place those stars, I went straight through the map on the floor. I didn't know what I was doing, but yeah, the smokes are out. Utility is in play, and Jet leading the way. He's going to run in to Killjoy, but the wall bangs are not going to be there. Jet's going to take a little bit of damage, and the shock dart is going to put her on one hit. PLOO is going to take advantage of that, though. The nice 2K. Team SONII. They're going to have 2 remaining players left. But Team PLOO, everybody's standing. SONII's unable to get the kill on PLOO, and she is wrecking them right now. Make that 3. As Timmy rotates around towards mid, but someone's going to be watching that. I'm not sure what Timmy wants to do right now, but he's going to get by safely. Just the timing on that, he's lucky.
So next round, we already have to consider that Team PLOO is going to have to play a little closer angles, smarter with utility. They look to be getting a full bonus into next round, and that might be Stingers, Spectres still, which could be dangerous. Team SONII, you know, they're going to be buying Vandals up. So we'll see if Team PLOO can get the bonus to work for them. Timmy trying to drop a few of those Spectre Stingers right now that maybe he can get for himself. He's got 2. So you look at his inventory here. He's got 2 stars left. On the bottom are his abilities. They're going to be recharging. Oh
no. Timmy just wanted a gun. Got shot. Timmy just wanted a gun.
Got shot.
All right. That happens. But what were you saying about economy again? So now that Team PLOO is up 2-0.
Yeah, they should be able to just save, right? Or sorry, bonus right here. So they don't have to buy too much unless they're worried and they want to get rifles. See, we do have a Bulldog coming out on top of that.
Yeah, but on the other end for Team SONII, I mean, what is the play here? Do you save? Do you just rock just classics again? Or do you try to force the fight by buying something?
Yeah, that's the fight. Third round feels pretty good, especially if you've gotten a few frags. They weren't able to get the spike down, so that's no extra $300 for everybody on the team. And we'll have to see if they do decide to go for the big weapons. Still Spectres here. You see the bonus for PLOO. She's checking in kitchen, and the team's going to start calling out what's happening around the map.
I'm watching your mid.
That is my favorite weapon skin. Watch her switch out and back to that gun and how she rips the packaging off of it. It's the best. I literally want that skin just to do that animation all day. But rather than going B this time around, this is going to be a full-fledged A push. You have Sova on flank, and now going to that choke point, Lasky and the rest of the team, they want to make this play. The Aljo is going to call him out, though, so any moment now, intel has been traded on both sides, and a peek is going to happen. Yes, there goes that wall. Yeah, there you have it now. Decky's able to get 2. Kairo's going to join the party with 1. And Team SONII, they're going to fall immediately as Team PLOO dominates yet once again to go 3-0. We've seen this before.
Creating your own angles is such a powerful effect here, and it seems like knowing that it's just going to be the Cosmic Divide is working a little more confidently for teams here than you would see as we see a few of those updates, Wave.
Oh, and you can see down there, Team Racy has defeated Ace U in 13-7. My goodness.
That's one map, right?
That's map 2.
No.
They went 12. They went 13-12 in round 1, and then they immediately started. So they were playing kind of like through the break and the end of the first game we were watching there. They have already.
As they would say, sheesh.
That's an upset. That's a huge one there. ACU.
Yeah.
A loss.
That's absolutely amazing. I came into the day voting for ASU, and I'm already eating crow.
I don't know what to say. I thought Team ASU was going to be in the finals.
Well, they still might. Show, man. Great play so far.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Great play all around. And Cairo dropping Timmy. And Team SONII, they can't breathe right now, man. Team PLOO stomping him out. Sheriff shots coming out. You know what? Shifter, we'll let you get that kill, but they're going to take the round 4-0 this time around. Last map, Team PLOO was able to get 3 in a row, and then that's when Team SONII were able to come back. But looking on Icebox and being on the defensive side, Team PLOO, they look just comfortable, Riff. They're wrapped up in their favorite blanket right now, set up on site, waiting to see anything Team SONII throws at them, and they're winning rounds without people dying, basically.
It's a really nice Snuggie. But I always felt like Snuggies fell off because they sit weird, but they're wearing a nice one. They kind of sits up on your shoulders even if you move, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They got good seamstress, they got good strats, they got good everything. 4-0, I can't believe it. It's happening though, so believe everything your eyes are seeing. 2 ultimates here. We got one for, I think that's PLOO on Sage coming into this one, and there, Reina.
Yeah, the top 3 fraggers on Team PLOO, by the way, are 19-1. Decky adding another kill to that tally, along with Cairo. They're just dominating them right now. 3v2, but it's doable now. 2v2. This time it's even. Closest it's ever been this late in the game. And SONII wants to make this happen. He's going to get a kill. He's going to drop immediately, leaving this situation into a 1v1. Right above PLOO's head is going to be Timmy with the peekaboo. He saw her. The headshot is there. And finally, they're in the game.
That's a big round. Going into 5 with nothing is huge. Also, you always have to remember, every single map, every single game, it could look bad. It could look 5-0. You could get to 6-0. But 7, even round 6, round 7, round 6, round 8, you're getting ultimates. You have to understand that's going to change the pace of the game. It can completely change around. You can be like, oh my God, this team's getting destroyed. And then the ultimates come out for round 7 and you feel kind of silly for even saying it. So anything can happen. We're only round 5 right now. The ults are starting to come online.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad for Team SONII. We saw the board and all the guns that they were able to pick up, and they're kind of on like a Goodwill buy right now. They're kind of frugal. Not everybody has the guns that they want, but they have guns that are just good enough for the occasion. In order to get to a 2-4 scoreline, they're going to have to fire back now, and they can't wait until later where Team PLOO's economy is just through the roof right now. It was on its way to the moon. But Sean is going to be the initiator right here, and damn, Sean is good. Headshots, PLOO. And there you go, Team SONII. They look good so far, thanks to Sean. Getting that initial kill and the teleport, he has intel. There's still people on that A site. So Sean's lonesome work isn't enough. His last is able to get one more, and you know, it is enough. Team SONII, the tables are turned and they're dominating. It looks like what Team PLOO is doing to them in the beginning parts of the game.
Hello. Everybody's got the perfect angle checks here. Decky looking at a nebula as he goes to move into the site. No!
Oh no.
No.
Decky, we didn't see that, Decky. Shout out to the observer. The observer switched off because we knew what was gonna happen.
Nope.
Shot is just different.
Built very, very different right there. Oh my word.
Riv, if you would have won that gunfight, you would have popped off, right? Look at Sean right now.
Oh yeah, that's calm, cool, collected. Honestly, you could get 5 knives in a row and he would just sit there and kind of scratch his chin like it was amazing. So let's see what happens here. He goes forward 1. Oh! I thought he was actually on the kitchen banister. He was so far back, so the angle has so much trajectory error if you are just off a millimeter. Okay, so looking at this next play here as we're into the round 7. What's gonna happen here as we get back into the gameplay?
All right, once we get out to production, the Shifter's gonna be able to get that initiating kill, but Lasky is gonna fall. Sean is caught up in smoke, and with the revive being there, is all in front of Shifter and Sean. They're able to pick up 2 kills. SONII's gonna join them, but PLOO, there's still a fighting chance. As the battle saves gets dropped immediately, Shifter gets 3. And there is just nothing Team PLOO can do. You have Killjoy left alive, rotating all the way from B. Late to the party is usual for Jake. And with the turret being there, I mean, what more can Jake really do? He has a gun. Gonna put it to use, though. But in these 1v1 fights, it makes it clutchable. Now, if Team SONII were holding hands, essentially, I mean, this gunfight would be in their favor. But the fact that Jake is able to pick off players 1 by 1, this is doable. With 1 kill coming in right here, Sean on after jumps down.
I think they told him that he saw him.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes! Oh, Timmy! With the little head glitch, jumps up, was able to get the angle, and Jake wasn't expecting that. The flip was too late, and man, that was a good round.
That was absolutely so well played by Jake. You know, not forcing himself to go in before the spike went down. Spikes being planted means he might be able to grab a 1v1, which he did. And what a great angle by Timmy there to hop on the box. You know, I used that a few times, but towards the banister, never. As we get an update on the Team Moxie TFA game.
You know,
like, Team TFA seems pretty good.
Yeah, Moxie was able to actually get 7 rounds there, but that game does end 2-0. Quarter Jade versus Fear itself also going to go 2-0. Quarter Jade will secure the 3rd spot in Group A. And again, Racy defeating Team Ace. Big upset there, but both those teams going to be going through to the quarterfinals. It'll be Moxie and Fear itself eliminated here in the group stage. So PLOO and SONII playing for the title of undefeated and for 1st seed in the playoffs.
And it has to be said, shout out to Team TFA, the most underrated team in these group stages by far, in my opinion. But Founders Fury busting out in the beginning. Team PLOO were able to get the 1st kill. It was a shot for intel, but it ended up in a kill. Sean with the op in the background, and you know he is hungry. He smells blood, Rip.
Always, especially when he has an op. Cosmic Divide comes out. They try to get the shots beforehand, and what aim going towards back yellow. Destroys that. Ultimate goes down for Omen, and now it's all just a matter of time. If they bait this out, they wait it out. Bullets do not go through, abilities do, and you will be able to hear a little bit of deafened sound.
The creativity. Oh, they weren't able to hear it, but they see him in the last second. A 20-second wall goes down, and the plan is there. Sean gets the op shot. Decky's down, but Cairo is going to fire back and get the kill. PLOO gets one as well, and just like that, the creativity from Team SONII just is not enough with that Astra play for Team PLOO.
You know,
that was that was so smart. You can hear the plant go down. You have your team that lined up waiting for anyone to cross that line in the sand. It's basically like Cold War, right? They're testing them. They're saying, you know we're going to plant here. Make your move because we're ready for you. And they didn't even try him. But the moment that wall went up, Team PLOO said, all right, you know, call us off. We're just going to be wild dogs. We're going to sick them. They did exactly that. They wasted no time with their aggression. Their shots were on point. You know, I almost feel bad for Team SONII because they put a lot of thought into that play for it to fall like that.
Yeah. Very big round here for Team SONII. If they lose this, they probably go to 7-3 and down on PLOO by 4. So this is a big gun round here. Not too much money. And 2,300, 3,000 still in the hands for credits of PLOO on each member. So they have quite a bit to work with. Lasky opens up big for first blood. It's going to be a direct B. Like I said, sometimes we'll see teams work that mid. It usually happens more when you go B. A gets the entire team with a flank watch. But here we'll see Garrus kind of try to work that flank. Goes all the way back towards Snowman. And now they have a nice pincer onto A. Can they work this and keep that spike down? Actually, he's over at yellow. I apologize. Looking on the minimap, wrong omen.
All right, deck in the background. Empress is popped in with the Vandal out. That recoil charge he's going to get from that ult is going to make him the most dangerous player on the map, as long as he can land those shots. Cairo with a lot of intel from that dart, and Lasky is going to get the 2K. Team SONII, they might have been down the last 2 rounds, but it doesn't even matter. Lasky puts the team on his back, baby. 4 straight kills, the last one included. And there you go, down by 1 round.
And that was big. They got it. No pressure. I make it sound like it's impact, and they're like, oh yeah, we know we got to win this one. Don't worry about it. It's gonna happen anyways. So just looking calm, cool, collected, and playing much different than we saw at the end of Ascent, right? Remember that play to not lose mentality was a very slow, down to 15 seconds around. Here they are running, gunning. You can see the stars set up by Timmy's Astral already, and they're working together. Turns it, double for Lasky, and then one more. Lasky, but not least, gets the last one onto Cairo.
They lined up for him. That was beautiful. Lasky, right place at the right time every single time. The man just has a nose for the action.
I mean, it's a thing you got to know. You never shadow a teammate. Oh, no. That's all there is to it. They won't have that happen. 5-4. We see kills starting out, coming into a round 10 here. Garrus in a nice spot, already in defensive. Digital Molly going off under Shifter as he gives himself a little bit of a rub down to get back to health. Hello, Garrus says to Cairo as he drops off. And though the second one is there, turns away for third, maybe at the wrong time, but has a chance to fight back. Paranoia comes through, he still gets it. You can't take the Omen down that knows how to Omen better than you, but it is going to be Jake that finalizes that kill.
Right, this is going to be big. Jake drops down the lockdown, but that's going to be defeated immediately thanks to the Hunter's Fury. He's going to get a twofer. He's going to get a kill on Decky. He's going to get the lockdown out the way. And now they have the number advantage. 2v1 with the spike down. What is Jake going to do? Yeah, the recoil control wasn't there, but you know what was? Timmy's up. He put that bullet right in between his eyebrows and said, "What's up? Good night." That's going to be it. Tie game now.
There it goes.
Good, man.
Got up to about round 8 there before it started to switch around. So Ultimate's coming into play once again to help this out. It looks like we do have 2 Sage ults here, 1 on each side, 5 stars in the inventory of Timmy. You start with 2. If you don't know much about Astra, you start with 2 of those stars. You're able to buy 3 more. And now if he places these, he can draw them back. They'll come back in a period of time, kind of like drawing back any of Killjoy's stuff. And then those would be temporary charges.
Yeah, this is the thing, though. Yeah, Timmy's able to get that kill, but when the stars went down, the rotate started to happen. Sean on the flank once again. The finesse play coming in from him is everything that this team needed. Team PLOO currently down by 2. Currently down by a lot now. It's going to be all up to Jake. I feel bad for him. Rev, how many times have we seen Jake in this situation?
Quite a few. Quite a few. As the
life of a Killjoy.
Like holding a site and then you rotate. And a lot of times you're grabbing your stuff and you're on your way and the team just goes down. And you're like, well, okay, sounds good. I didn't get there yet. 6-5. Quick rounds here coming in for Team SONII. They have the momentum now. We can see the last 3 in a row. And it's only been Team PLOO able to string 1 defuse in there to kind of stop it. Not much more.
Some of the op, especially with Astra, it's going to be interesting because you're in charge of all of that utility, right?
Yep.
You can put that to your advantage. No, you can't dash away like Jet does, but you can pull him in your line of sight. You can stun him, or you can put down the cloud to save yourself. So, seeing how he uses that character.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay,
They're all gonna die. Oh,
You scared me. You scared me.
The pillars of the teammates didn't come up right away in the gray, and I was like, "What? Are you not turning?" Yeah, we're good. Just specking somebody else's stream troll. Uh,
The sneaky play is in though. Decky's gonna be the only one on site, and yeah, with Sova and Omen currently coming in, I think that Team PLOO currently knows where the play is happening. Decky's gonna get the opener and Shifter. He's gonna be able to do much with Sage, but that utility could have come in play. Decky currently hiding in help. PLOO's gonna get the kill on Sean, and the slow retake is currently happening, and the spike is even down. Lassy's gonna get one. Oh,
wow.
that streak isn't gonna count right now. Poor Timmy, all alone, and as long as they keep picking him, Timmy can make this happen. Oh, but the revive rev, it just doesn't matter. You get a kill and they get a player back. What do you even do?
Yep, and that's a big revive too, because that's a money revive right there. A lot of times in the early days of Valorant, you're like, no, don't revive me. It's not worth it. We can take him out in the round. But no, now it's worth that economy. Getting a weapon back in the hands of Decky, one of the great players for this tournament, for the day so far here, your co-captain on the side of PLOO. And they've been running it here. 6-6, another game. 2 in a row that have gone 6-6 at half.
You know what it's like right now? It's like we're currently seeing Decky and Sean Garris trying their hardest to just dominate the lobby. And it's so insane, right? Because Sean is showing us like his massive like brain, his what was that? His fountain of knowledge with all of these different agents. Omen, you know, Yoru dropping what, 32 kills last map, something like that. It's crazy. But on top again is Omen. He uses Omen in such a sneaky way, able to get the flanks, able to come in on the side of people and expected to finish up the kills.
All right, where do they get placed?
Take flight.
So it looks like those stars, so they instantly go on the spike plant spot. You can see that on the mini map. They're not placed towards Snowman. They're placed right on the spot to cause chaos there. And whether that can be the Nebula, the Gravity Well, or you pulling in the Nova, you can do whatever you want. And I think one of them is going to be a Nebula. You have to get the smoke for cover, and we'll see how he decides to use the other one. Maybe a Wombo combo, honestly.
Yeah, probably. And the thing is, that's the scariest part about Astra. You don't know which ability is going to be used on either of those stars, so you got to play it cautious. And see rotate currently happening. You don't even want to test it.
I'm looking at the way that the stars come out as well. And remember, you can pull those stars back. He placed one deeper into A. You can see that almost on the spike plant spot. So the opponent seeing that has info to be alerted, but still could be a fake. So you can really start to put bits and pieces into your opponent's head of what might happen if you completely star out of sight, but use the other site.
Decky is so ballsy. Picking up a sheriff on the pistol round, getting 2 kills immediately. Decky knows how good Decky is, and that's the way Decky plays. Shifter's gonna be able to get a kill, and Team PLOO, they have been undefeated on pistol rounds, I would like to say, so far.
Oops.
I don't think they've lost one yet.
Oh, we didn't see that.
Okay. No, we didn't see that.
We didn't see it.
Decky's been doing good all day, so we'll give him that. And poor Timmy all alone again. What is Timmy to do?
No more stars left. See, the abilities coming back on cooldown, they come, but if you don't have any stars, you cannot get up into the woke mode and galacticize the map. So that's another round coming in for PLOO. See what they can do. A pistol round, and they, honestly, they are putting up such a good fight because they are winning these pistol rounds on top of a lot of things. But that is a very pivotal round to be winning, especially when we see Garris and the rest of the team trying for these sheriffs in some rounds, kind of dipping into the economy too much. The fact that PLOO and team can hold so steady during those extra buys really hurts Team SONII a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty big that you pointed that out, because if you think about it, Team PLOO, I mean, after winning that pistol round, they win the next 2 rounds. They've been up 3-1 last map.
Yeah.
They're up 4-0 this map. But look how close the game is still. Like, imagine if Team SONII were actually able to win that pistol round. So maybe that type of consistency in those earlier matchups is what's helping PLOO out being undefeated so far.
Yeah. And hopefully they get this one on SONII, because at the end, right, SONII, the rest of the team start buckling down, find the last few frags, destroy your economy, and then force you into a tight spot. That's what we saw happen on Ascent. It seemed like Team PLOO all the way, and Team SONII just started to work their magic. Here's a plant going down by PLOO. I like the disperse on the A spike site. There's no need to stay right next to it. Maybe one person for bait and a few others on the outside, but this is a nice setup they have here to garrison the spike.
All right, we heard the sound. So the play has to be made on that spike.
Hmm?
Shifter.
Why not?
He's sneaking in. Yeah, he has no idea where anyone is. This is the same setup as last round with the spike. Decky's going to drop Timmy, and in a 2v4, I mean, what is there to do? The long-range Spectre.
One enemy remaining.
Stay on this fight.
This gets, oh God.
Sean. I want Sean to pull out the Bucky and just long range it. Oh, buddy.
Oh, he only has a classic. I'm gonna chase him.
Are you ready, Riv? Oh, get at least one, Sean. Yeah, they're gonna back up.
Almost.
They don't want that fight. So, there you have it. About 2 now. Team PLOO. This is something we've seen before, though. Well, let's see where the attacking team is trying to go. Seems like they're shifting towards mid control and A, possibly.
How's
I like
that
it.
money? Oh, there's the bonus again. You see Spectres, a Sheriff, a Vegito. Are you going for an op soon or something? That man's got a bankroll. I guess he's trying to keep it around 2,400 and just get the Sheriff. They feel comfortable with that. Okay. I mean, I like the dedication to the econ. They're playing it smart because they know Team Sony has some things up their sleeve. This isn't just going to be a race to 13 from 8 here for Team PLOO. It's going to be quite tough. And with the attack having to happen on each side, it looks like they're going to focus A here. Killjoy works mid. Easy peasy. You put the turret up. It's able to cover all of the flank. And now it looks like they drone out here as they start to commit on A.
Yeah, there's a full gamble with the Astra Stars all over B, but the real push is happening at A. Jet's going to dive back into hell. She's going to get dropped by Decky, who hunted her down. And here it goes. Team PLOO on the execute. It looks way better than what we've seen before. The plant goes down, and Shifter trying to take Sage out, but the Spectre was able to do the damage that he wanted. But healing himself, that peak is going to have to happen again. Team PLOO, they don't even have to make a move right now. By holding back like Cairo just did, they can drop players one by one. Speaking of which, that one's going to be Sony. Timmy's going to try to make something happen, but
Oh my God.
the angle, you can possibly get that. But
Oh,
the
that's a
Nano Storm-
defuse!
He could have got the defuse. Oh, but Timmy's coming out from the side. Timmy's working on his 4th kill right now.
Tell me they get it. It's going to be big. No!
Oh, whoa. Blow to God.
What? Dude, PLOO, what?
PLOO is so clutch. Yo, if I was as clutch as anything in life as PLOO is in this game, I would be a great
So many things goes through your head and your mind in that situation. Like, obviously, you know you have a spike person to shoot, but the thing that'll separate a player in this situation from others is the choice and priority you are able to quickly make. I mean, myself going through that smoke is looking for the planner, right? I figure the other person's somewhere else. I got to stop that spike. But if you go for the planner, there's still one alive to kill you. So you kill the one that's not planning, and she instantly identified that in less than a split second. Awesome play there by PLOO. We're seeing it right now. They are just owning.
Be stand the clutch queen.
Wow. Yeah.
Let's go. Timmy's gonna back up after being poked out. Thought tools have been tail. And yeah, there's gonna be a B push now. Team PLOO still stacking it on. Timmy's gonna lose that fight. That is such a big kill, considering the fact that Timmy is on Astra, and that's a ton of utility that you can't place down now.
Yeah.
Jackie's gonna get Sony out the ground, and Shifter with the Marshall. God bless. Ugh. You have to be good on those headshots, and one goes right by him. The smoke is gonna make it even harder for him, though. And there's not much to do.
Pretty damaged up, vulnerable, 2x damage. That's going to hurt. Oh, Gare is coming up with the laser domes. And PLOO now, once again, with the Vandal. 2v1. Shifter doing his best. Got him! What a shot. Sheriff's out. A little bit more fire rate on, or movement speed on that. Digital Molly goes down. These Mollies are just outside the range. Might have been able to get half there, but it's getting peaked just on the back. Turns, timing. It's always your friend here in Valorant. That's going to be a kill for Jake. That's going to be the round for Jake. And Team PLOO, 10-6 over Team Sony on map 2.
Riv, that was so close, man. I don't know if you've noticed, but yo, on Sage, he had a revive still in a 1v1. There was a player dead behind yellow container. The only thing is, didn't have the intel. Jake, I mean, he didn't know where that other player was, and it was just way too late in moments like that. But 10-6, this game is starting to get out of hand now.
You can say that. I mean, it got a little, what was it? I think it went like a 10-8, close to actually almost this score, as Team PLOO did pull away on our first map. It was a little bit more round for round, you're right.
Yeah.
Here we have Team PLOO finally gaining a bit of a gap here. I think we saw 2 rounds padding at most on our first map of Ascent. Here with 4, they're really making strides. Good kill by Timmy. He saw that right before the Nebula came out. The Nebula is Astral's smoke. Now they start to move up a little bit more. PLOO feels like with that idea that somebody is here, maybe Astral, maybe Timmy, that's a big frag to take down on this round. Oh. So they know they're going for the res. I wonder how much utility gets placed here. Look at the rotation in B so they can stop that res from happening. Already taking position on yellow.
Oh, but look at this. Another rotation is happening on the side of Team SONII. You have Sage going mid to watch any type of rotation. That was Shifter. But Decky was waiting for that, and that is how you use Raze. Put her in a situation where it is a 1v1. Put your best player on that agent, and I guarantee you there'll be a game changer just like that. But everyone, they're going to relinquish the pressure that they were putting at B, and they're going to take it to A now, Riv.
30 seconds
The
left.
big one to lose for PLOO. They could use that info to get in. Decky throws down the Empress. And they're in. Look at this. Everybody just opening the site as a team since they don't have too much utility to do so. Just a leer there, and everybody runs in behind. Spikes down. And what a distribution, or how they were able to distribute Team SONII around the map with the way they played, the focus on a possible res. They get a good, or I'm sorry, Team PLOO gets a good plan at A with all that early chaos and getting Team SONII out of their original positions.
And by the way, you guys know I met Rain. I was eating a Dunkin' Donut, man. I was distracted, okay? But Timmy is going to show us what Astra is made of right here. 4v4, everything is even, and I like the defensive setup, plus what the attackers have planned right here. Smokes are going down, but the Nanoswarm is going to be there. The Nanoswarm didn't seem to be enough to stop the defuse, and SONII is going to try it. They need the defuse there, but the shots through the smoke from Decky is going to stop that. That is big. Oh, SONII didn't even get it halfway at that point.
Yeah.
And that's an entire down round for it's Team SONII. I mean, where's that money, honestly? So you can see Classics right now doesn't like they're going to be getting too much. Ultimates are there. That might be a saving grace. And we may see some Sheriffs. 11-6. And this is the pressure point, Veli. You know you need to save for the tie, which means there's even more to go. It's not even like you come back and you get to be successful right there. You got to push past and go into overtime. So Team PLOO is sitting in a very good position right now. Honestly, it's their game to lose.
Well, Riv, this is a question, right? At what point in time do you, when the game is starting to get out of hand, you know, it's 11-6, when do you and your team realize, okay, you know, we have this amount of money, we're not able to get the full buys that we wanted, the full armors with the Vandals or Phantoms, whatever it might be, you know, your preference of gun here. When do you guys say that you go all out?
I think you go for a different tricky strat before you go all out. Maybe it's a Bucky round with Sean and everybody's behind that, or maybe you Superman someone and they buy armor and you buy them a gun, so you can get that going. But there's been no precedent to mid. There's been a little bit of love for it, but no smokes, pushing mid, splitting the map like we said before. But here we go, possibly towards A. Lasky pushes up, and that's what they're looking for, is a little bit of aggression. Team SONII now loses a few. That's a res 5v2 here, and it does look like it will get pushed to the 12th round as the ecos are being farmed out this round by Team PLOO. You can see just on the other side of the wall there, it's Timmy in his astral form, looking around the map, making sure they have enough defense with 3 stars left. What do they plan? What a dart. That hit him? It hit him for at least 60 damage.
Yeah, that was a lot right there, but the spike is going to get planted. Sean tried to make something happen, but yeah, 2 guns on him. They're going to drop him down off that ice wall from Sage. And Timmy with the Sheriff and a 1v4. I mean, I like Timmy and all. I think, with the Vandal. I like Timmy and all, but this is going to be rough. what do you even do? Oh, wait. He has a full arsenal of utility, though.
He does.
Wasted trying to clutch it, or do you save it for the next round?
Well, you can use one of the stars, right? It's only a purchase.
Yeah.
You still get 2 back. He'll keep it if he doesn't, though. Oh, he's going for guns.
Yeah. 12-6. This is where they have to be perfect now.
Wow, what awesome play here by Team PLOO. Again, just the sturdy sturdy strategy of teamwork, intel, and making sure everything's covered until the end, right? No early rotations. There's always somebody to offer intel. And one of the important things is nobody's going in as a hero. You know, sometimes it feels good and you're like, I completely have the upper hand here. I can get 1 or 2. But it's better to wait for your team. It's better to create pressure, let the enemy know you're creating pressure, and wait for your team, right? They're not getting any return off of pushing other than being afraid that you're there. So awesome to see how Team PLOO is working that in safety to make defense work better.
Okay, Timmy and the Cubby right here. He could have a play. Everyone's lined up there. They're going to take their time, though. That's been what Team PLOO is really good at doing.
Yep. I think this is going to be one of those down to 15 seconds before they hit a spike site, Belly.
Yeah, this is the thing when you're, oh boy, Lasky with the opener. Yeah, the trade happened. You lose Reyna, which is big, but Sova being gone as well, that's even bigger. Timmy's gonna get another kill in Team PLOO. There you go. SONII, they want to put him in the dirt with this comeback, and it's looking likely after they win rounds like this. But the team captains, she has something to say.
That could be big. If Spike gets down and they can't push out, that's... Oh, no! That was so close. The timing and a dump coming up there as well. There was... That's what I'm talking about. That's what we saw Team PLOO organizing a little bit better. The consistent peaks, the team's not there, one after the other. The retribution is what you want to get for your teammate. It's in your head. You want revenge, but it usually costs you more than it does not. A great shot from Last. They're trying to save this round. It's nowhere near over just yet. The 2v1. We're going to have to see what they can do on the side of Team SONII. They're set up well. What does PLOO have? She's done it before many times. Looking for one. Oh! Garrus finds that, but she does get the diffuser. It's at half. He's going to know which one to cut. And Garrus comes up with that clutch to keep SONII alive.
He got the op too. This makes it all realistic. On defense as well. I like these chances, Rip. I've seen comebacks happen. I've seen some crazy comebacks before, and this would be the craziest one.
I mean,
but Team PLOO, they're playing. But Team PLOO, I will say this though, this makes it even scarier because yeah, Team SONII can come back, but it's not like Team PLOO are throwing it all.
No, look at PLOO up there.
So
23 kills each from your captain and co-captain. My word.
All right, so let's see what happens. Lasky has been phenomenal lately. Op play, knives, it really doesn't matter. But with the playmaker having an op there in heaven, he wants to get that first pick. Decky moving in forward towards this orb. The Aljo is going to lead the way in. Decky's going to be right behind it. Oh, but at the choke point, Sean's going to drop him. Big kill, drop their duelist. And with Lasky getting that second kill, I mean, Team SONII are looking fresh, man.
Oh my word. They keep dropping him. Lasky with the shot as well. Team PLOO getting stiffed on the entry into the site here. Jake just back there hanging out on his killjoy. And it looks like he will do what he can to get some weapons out of the hands. Headshot. Almost. It's that timing. You're like, I'm going to set myself up. No, maybe I should reposition. And then they peek. Every time without fail. Let's see what we have this one for attack on Team PLOO. 5 ultimates on the side of Team PLOO.
Look at that.
2 on SONII, 7 across the board. This should be a spicy round.
They can end it right here, Rip.
They can.
This is a lot of teasing right now, and with all those ults, imagine if they just dropped it on this round right here. Can you imagine what that would even look like on the screen? I want to do it. I want to hear all the voice lines at once.
So a SONII comeback is definitely possible. If you saw the money for PLOO here, it is really tight. If they lose this round, SONII easily gets another few. They're up to 10. They're pressuring that game point, and they're going to start making Team PLOO sweat. Here, we already start working towards that B site. Don't see too many stars from Astra into the site just yet. Timmy's holding on to those. And it looks like they're going to go up top.
Standing ahead.
Yeah, there are the stars down, Belly. He may try to block that with Nebula now.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Hunter's Fury is currently popped, and Team PLOO, they're showing their full hand right now. They have multiple ults to throw at you, but Lasky, but that op is just that dangerous. Able to pick up one and
that was
in. Oh no!
I'm so confused at why SONII just used his ult. There was a res to stop. There's a spike to stop, but he tried to ult the Sova ulting. That's huge. Sova ultimate was the way to win this round, honestly, to get back in. A lot of cover on the spike site right now. We're seeing Team PLOO being held off. Sony and team haven't lost the sight just yet, but it looks like this is what's going to be committed to with 30 seconds left. And unless it's a hard 180 and they go back to A, there it is. They start booking it. Nike, they're laced up. That's going to be Sean in the middle. That's going to be a spike being seen. And 30 seconds now makes this a little sweaty for Team PLOO to get in the right position. They have to reconsider. Audible's called once again, Valley, and it looks like it's going to be B, but is it enough?
Oh, it might just. Oh, working on the ice with the op. Give it to him. He's hungry. Feed
10
him.
seconds left.
Jake, just peek him. Jake is playing it so safe, but Jake getting kills right here will help his team's case. And Shifter is going to steal an ult. And we've seen, I mean, not an ult, the ace. We've seen a lot of aces stolen this series so far. But either way, I mean, great play coming out from Lasky and that op.
Absolutely. And okay, so KJ ult goes off that round, and that's why Sony ults. I still think it's wrong. So whether or not you think it's right, there's too much else in that round to be just ulting especially on a B site. You don't get much ground on it. You can still stay all the way back by Snowman and throw your utility in. That should have been helped. Anyway, moving on here, 12-9. Let's see what happens. They're pushing in 3 rounds. Let's see if Team Sony can keep this up.
3 rounds, man. That's not a lot at all, Riv. Lasky again with the hot hand, 5 kills in a row so far. Hasn't died since he had his streak last round. He's looking for another one. The peak is gonna be the roll with the sheriff though. Styling on him. Drops the out player with a beautiful headshot. This could be that Omen in the corner that they're gonna have a problem with. Sean is able to get one and PLOO tried solo. Didn't get the help that she needed. And Sean's gonna rotate away from there. He gets away free. He's deep in the night.
Placing swarm grenade.
Where do they go? Uh-oh, Team PLOO looking like they may leak another round here. Can they stop the bleeding and find a few more frags? Ults are up around the map, but not really anything that's going to be used. This round spike goes down there. Good shot coming in from Sony. And now they just play the game of patience as they look for Jake. Jake, he's been finding himself last one alive. That's just the life of a killjoy, as I said before. You're making sure your utility is alive. You can hold the flank. You can help the team. And it's usually you being like, all right, now I'm coming to help. And everybody goes down in that instance. Not their fault, not your fault. It's just life of a killjoy.
It's just life, period.
That's just how it goes.
Jake is just chilling with 30 health, and all of a sudden you see Astra stars like pop up under his feet. He gets blown off the ledge. He gets sucked into the gravity well. Like, what can you do at that point, right? And that just shows that in isolated instances like that, Timmy could use her toolkit to really take advantage of players on different angles and cubbies. There's nowhere to run.
Where do they go now?
Riv, is this a comeback coming? Did I just cast a curse?
What did I say? I said they get to round 10 to see if that round happened, right? Round 10 in the books.
Yeah.
12-10 is exactly what we were going to see due to that eco and how much Team PLOO is pushed.
Yeah, Timmy's on the run right now. He gets spotted out immediately, man. And you know what? The intel is there, so they said, you know what? Why even play with our food? Let's get this plant down. So shout out to PLOO with the clean one. But speaking of clean, Lasky is just way too much with that op. Deck is going to go down. So the Reina play that we've been accustomed to seeing this entire series isn't there, but that Astral Wall is going to make it even harder now.
Let's see what they can do with the Cosmic Divide up. Remember, abilities can pass through the wall. Bullets, not so much. They are not going through. Wall goes down. They're destroying it. Shock darts right in the face. Oh my God! What is Cairo? What a beast! It's straight to the face. Kyrus! Oh my God!
He's taking.
What's happening? He's not going to be enough, and they are going to get the defuse. Defenders take that one.
That was a battle royal. That was a battle royal. That was King of the Hill. That was King of the Hill. This is a comeback. You guys are witnessing it. This is real. Let's go.
Can you
go ahead?
Can you guys imagine watching that round in first person? Like, I really appreciate the observers giving us the wide view so we could see all the abilities and how they affected that, because there was so much happening all at the same time.
That was perfect camera angle, by the way. Shout out to the observer in production. That was amazing. And you know what, Wave Punk? That's the beauty of Astra and Valorant. You can make plays like that happen that no one can expect.
It's a crazy
We've never seen anything like that yet. But it works.
And they're making the...
It wasn't pretty, but
he might be about to tie up, go to overtime. Timmy's got a good idea. Oh, and Cairo gets the counter.
Two big ones. Cairo coming up huge. That's going to be it. Oh, all this pressure. Garrett's going to the other side for the flank, and this is something that's been very, very big for Sony, is that they've been able to work a few things, still keep enough members up, but that was just a lot going down at one time. We've seen Sean do this before. That's going to be tough. 5v1 to keep it alive, but PLOO looks to push it to map 3 here. And it looks like it might happen. Sean using all the rest of the utility he has with one more smoke there to go out.
Poor Sean. Chat, can we get an F? We love Sean. We know Sean is incredible. But a 1v5 like this on match point, GG's all around. Sean tried to make something happen, but you know what? He went on to blaze of glory. He was able to get 1 kill, but it was just not enough. Team PLOO ties it up 1-1 maps, Wavepunk.
Was there any real doubt that this series was going to go the full games? Every other match went 2-0. We are done in the group stage except for here. PLOO versus Sony going to be going to game 3. And man, fun fact, gentlemen, the teams each won on the other's pick. Sony picked Icebox. PLOO picked Ascent. They've won on each other's maps here. That's just how even these teams are here, Riv.